Hello everyone, welcome to my spring decorate with me video with a IKEA haul included. There are some amazing items in that IKEA haul. Things that you probably wouldn't even think of buying in IKEA. I'll leave a timestamp here for anybody who just wants to have a little look what I bought from IKEA. This decorate with me has been a mammoth task. It started off with me compiling a huge snag list of all the things that I needed to do before we even got into decorating. It was last painted in 2020 when we were all stuck at home. I got stuck in and done quite a lot of decorating during that time, and obviously time went by super fast from there. We're now in 2023 and my house desperately needed decorating. And as you can see, there is quite a large gap that needed some caulk just to make the finish nicer, and all of the seals that had broken down over the years, and any little holes that needed filling in, any cracks in walls. Look how much better that looks. I'll probably wait until that dries and pop another load on just to thicken it up a little bit, because I didn't want to go too heavy with it. But there are some spaces where it needs a little bit extra, but it looks so much better. Now I'm going to do the top, which is in desperate need. So much better. I'm struggling to focus because everything's just so white, but that's so much better. Now we're doing this corner, and is that lady? Well, we're doing this side now. Doing all these jobs like sealing any gaps on skirting boards, on plasterwork where there's doors or windows, really does give the overall look, when it's all finished and painted, a much nicer finish rather than leaving them. So I highly recommend investing in a bottle of caulk and caulking any little gaps that you might have. I've got a couple on the floor on the skirting boards which we're going to seal now, and then I'm going to do the kitchen window and it's ready to paint. That's when the exciting part starts. Now I'm gonna seal around the kitchen window. I've filled the holes in the utility, but I do need to do a little bit of knocking and banging. And I know not everybody will enjoy the knocking and banging. I'll show you where. If the camera will focus, you can see the plaster is blown here and here. So I think we've only got those two. So I'm gonna knock those out with a scraper, fill them in with some filler before the paint, because that definitely needs doing. This happens with plasterboard, it's completely normal. And then I've already gone round and filled some little nicks and chips like this one. They've already been filled. Then we are good to go with painting. It's pretty safe to say that that looks so much better. It needs quite a bit of touching up with paint, because I'll show you. We've got all of this, which I'm going to fill this little dint, because that's a little tiny bit of a dint. I'm going to fill this. I need to touch the paintwork up. Let me change the settings. I'm going to touch the paintwork up here, sand this as soon as it's dry, and then do a little bit of sanding, but overall that looks so much better. Now that it's all being filled, I just need to sort this out. But that is looking tons better. Then we'll move on into the utility, because I did find a little crack in the utility. This is the thing, when the walls are settling, after everywhere's been replastered, you're gonna come across little cracks that are gonna need a little bit of filler, a little bit of sanding, and the finished look. It's so worth it. It's so worth it to put this couple of hours in to ticking off my little to-do list. I've got it in my phone of all the things that need doing, but doing it is going to give that finished look a much nicer look, just by putting in the preparation to fix things and make them look extra nice, and then rehang my chewy white blind. Did I tell you that I fitted the other shelf? Well, I did. I popped the other shelf up, and if it'll move, I've got two little bunnies and a little jug which I got from IKEA, which will move me nicely onto a little, and it is only little, IKEA haul. I'll show you those bits that I got, but before I do, I just want to get this crack filled, which you can't even see, but I'll show you close up now. I'm going to put a little filler over this crack, because in fact there's two. I can see another one there. I'm going to fill these cracks in, and then I will show you what I purchased from IKEA. The things that I got from IKEA are probably the things that you just walk past and don't even think of buying, and they have multiple purposes. So I'll go through them with you in a sec, but before we do, I'll show you these cracks. They're just very fine hairline cracks up the wall where the wall's been replastered, and we have another one here. Don't know whether you can see it or whether my camera's focusing. When it's all white, it tends to not focus. But those are the cracks that I'm going to fill first, and then I'll go through my IKEA stuff with you. So you can use a scraper or an old bank card or any card you want. The only reason why I'm not using my scraper is because I can't find it. I think it's upstairs in the office, or it's being put in the loft with the roller and the trays and everything else. I'm using a card, and it does just as good a job. This filler takes between an hour and 2 hours to dry, so I'm hoping by getting these filled it can all be sanded at once. Fingers crossed. Have to just say as well, my clothes area, if you watched my little utility decorating organised for April, I was going to say for Easter, oh my gosh, this has been the best thing that I have bought. It's so good. Highly recommend a portable clothes area like that. Right, while we're waiting for the filler to dry, we'll go through what I bought from IKEA. They have some amazing little bits, but the majority of the things that I wanted I couldn't buy in the shop. Plus, there was a nightmare by the time we got to the till. One of the barcodes had ripped. So I bought what I bought in store, and then I placed an order online. But before we go through that, I'll show you what I bought in store. First thing was this cute little tin jug. It's called a jug. It hasn't got a name on it, but it's just the cutest little jug, and I've still got a couple of these spare stems which I can pop one stem inside and pop it on the top shelf, and I just thought that's lovely. That is so nice. So I popped it on the top shelf. I'll show you. Next to two little bunnies, I'm just going to go and get one of these and have it coming out of the top just like that. I know there'll be a lot of cherry blossom, but it looks so pretty. I just love that jug. I think it's the cutest. I also picked this up. It's a dish brush, but I use it in the utility sink for the dog's bowls, because I just don't like the idea of having anything that is similar to what we use for our dishes or plates. So everybody knows when that is stood up in the sink, just like that, it's for the dog's bowls, so we can wash them out. And the great thing is with these brushes from IKEA, you just unclip the pin and swap the head out. The heads are interchangeable, so you don't have to buy the whole thing. And I think they're perfect. it's a great way of us not getting it mixed up with our Dishmatic brush. So that's what I use for the dog's bits. Next thing I got from IKEA is upstairs in the bathroom. These are amazing. These hooks, you just suction them onto the wall by giving it a little push with your hand, and it can hang face cloths. I mean, it's got proper suction. It can even hold a soap dish, or, you know, there's multiple uses for these. They come in a pack of 2 from IKEA, but I use it in the bathroom to be able to hang my scrunchie on. And I just think they are the best thing ever, because a little hook kept falling off. The usual suction hooks just kept falling off, whereas this one has been in place for about a week and it's absolutely fine. Highly recommend those hooks. They are the best thing ever. I also seen the long trailing plants and decided one of those would add a little bit of green into my very white bathroom. So I just popped it on the windowsill, and it's just added a little bit of colour. I know it's not real, but it's added a little bit of colour and it looks nice, and it's a nice little feature in the bathroom to what was a boring windowsill. Next thing I got is the obligatory toilet brush from IKEA. These are inexpensive. They come in silver, white and black maybe. I'm not 100%, but what I like about these is the brush screws in and it's solid. They're that inexpensive. You can change them quite regular. I bought 2. and if you've ever watched any of my previous IKEA hauls, you'll always see a toilet brush in there. And then the other thing I picked up is their laundry bags. These are perfect for putting dirty laundry in upstairs. They open out nice and small and fit at the side of the wardrobe perfectly, and it saves any smelly washing or smelly socks going into your nice laundry baskets like seagrass or wicker or Hessian style. These are just so much easier to pull out. You can wash this, it's like a plastic, so you can wash it and clean it. They just don't last very long. So I picked one of them up, plus they're very inexpensive. I think they're about £2.90 or £3, something like that. They're very inexpensive. I also got my new wardrobes, but I'll take it upstairs and show you them. But my order has arrived from IKEA, which I placed online because I bought a nice little slim dish drainer and drain board for my slopey, I mean, it's a feature sink. You're not meant to leave a draining board on there, but I bought a nice slim one to put to the left side, and by the time I got to the till, the barcode had ripped, so it couldn't be used. So I had to put it back, and I thought as soon as I get home I'll just order it online, because there were just a couple of things I just couldn't find in our IKEA in Warrington, and I was with Annette. We had to get back because Annette's son comes out of school, and we'd gone back round and looked for me to find this one specific thing that I absolutely love and couldn't find it. So I thought I'll place the order online for any bits that I couldn't get in store. So I'm gonna grab that box and open it with you, but we'll move to the kitchen. So this is my IKEA order. Oh. I'll just get my box opener. Right. We have... Are you ready for it? Feels like my birthday, even though I've bought it. It feels like my birthday. I got the bigger jug to match the little jug because I just couldn't resist it. I just thought together they are so nice. So I got the bigger jug. I got, this is to go with the smaller drainer that I've bought for the countertop. Because my sink slopes, you can only have a small drainer on there, it's not a large drainer. So to go with it, I got this, and it's got a little drain flap in the bottom. But if you wanted to, you can put a plant in there. I don't want to, I want to use it for knives, forks and spoons. But you could actually put a little plant in that and it would look lovely. I got this drainer. This is the best thing ever, because I don't know whether you're anything like me, but I wash my fruit and salad and vegetables and keep washing them because I'm scared of any creepy crawlies being in them. But this extends so it fits over your sink. So let's just test it and see if it fits over my sink. This is going to be amazing if it does. Let's see. Oh, it does. Oh, it fits like a glove, so you can actually rinse your fruit and vegetables rather than having to hold them and shake them. You can actually rinse them over the sink. I love this. It's the small things in life that make me smile, like this. These are what I placed the order for online, and have to tell you, these are the best sponges ever for cleaning your bathroom and your bathroom tiles, your toilet, your sink. If you're like me and you love the good one, these are going to be your best friend. Has a smooth side and then a rough side, and they clean the bathroom so nicely. I use a little tiny bit of the good one, and I've never seen my tiles shine the way that they shine with these. The £1 for a pack of 3. They last very well, so I stocked up and got myself a 3-pack. I absolutely love those sponges. They were what made me place the order. But by no means least is my new little drainer for dishes. Stands on there just like that, and you put your plates in here, cups there. It also has a little pot for knives, forks and spoons, and what I thought was, it's perfect because it's not too big and it's going to fit perfect at the side of the sink. I'm going to show you. So we can go here, or we can go this side, just like that, because my drainer slopes. So when it has a standard dish drainer on there, let me just clear that. It does tend to slide down because there's no grips. So unless you've got little rubber feet, you've got to be so careful. So I thought that is perfect, and it's nice and small. I store my dish drainer under the sink, so it fits perfectly. It doesn't have to stay out, and that was why I chose that one. That is everything I purchased from IKEA. That was such a big box for just a couple of little things. I can't wait. I honestly can't wait to give this space a nice little revamp, make it look all spring-like. Is spring-like even a thing? I've added a little pop of yellow into that, and you know what? I love that so much. I know it's a repeat of the same flowers, but I love that. I think that looks so nice, especially from this side. Oh, that's so pretty. I don't want Easter to end because I don't want to take them bunnies down. I'm going through everything with a fine tooth comb. Almost like a little hole, but it's just a chip in the plasterwork, so I'm going to pop some caulk in there. Can I do it single-handed? Let's try. Well, I'm miles out really, but if I pop that there, and then push it into the hole, which is a little bit tricky, but that will look so much better. I'll pop another little blob in that when that's dry just to even it out, but looks better already. And I'd say that is well and truly dry, so this can now be sanded, because I've had a little lolly ice snack. These are definitely ready to be sanded, so let's get the sanding block. Things definitely have have to get a little bit messy before they start to look better. But that windowsill already looks so much better just for being filled. I'm happy with my little list of jobs I'm ticking off today. You can't even see me. I'm sorry. It's the dust when you're sanding. It ends up everywhere. And Lee will be in shortly. So I've got soup in the pressure cooker, on the cooker, if you can see it. I made that yesterday, chicken and vegetable soup, and it was so nice. You know, when you just need something that is wholesome, filling, good for you. Honestly, it was the nicest pan of chicken soup I think I've ever made. Or I've had too much junk food and just needed some goodness. I think it's the latter. I'm gonna pop a little bit more in here. I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna pop another little line of caulk just down this one, so we get a nice even finish like this. That's so much better, I'll show you. You can actually see now that it's been filled rather than just being a little bit in the recess. Looks so much better, that. What's this? Oh, it's just a mark. Let's wipe that off. There we go. So much better. Now I need to sand the holes in the utility that I've filled. Got my little sanding block. Oh, I wish I was a touch taller. Oh my god, I can't reach the highest point.
Put your things on, what are they called?
Me which?
Oh, Converse, you got like the weather.
Oh, get lost. Put my high heels on. Oh, good god. Whose idea was this pitch roof? I'm okay, Dolly. No, I'm rather. I might have known it was you. What happened? have part 2 next week because this has been a huge task. Decorating my kitchen has been a huge task. I have a stiff neck, I have sore shoulders, sore elbows, sore wrists, you name it. I actually studied and thought. It sounds so bad. Wow. This would have been so easy in my 20s to just, you know, decorate the kitchen and not even give it a second thought. I feel like I've done 5 rounds in a boxing ring. I'm not going to say 10 rounds because I don't even think I could do 10 rounds in a boxing ring. I feel like I've done 5. I'm aching in joints and muscles that I didn't even know I had. But it's been a lot of fun and I cannot wait to share the finished look of the kitchen. I honestly, I'm so excited to share it with you. It looks so beautiful, but it's not 100%. Like, I haven't got the telly back on the wall. Everything's still a little bit up in arms, but everywhere has had a fresh coat of paint ready for spring. It's so bright and lovely and I'm so happy with it, but it's not finished. Next week it will be finished and I cannot wait to share it all with you. If I remember, and I know I say I'll do it every time and I just forget, I will link as many things in the description box down below that I have mentioned or spoken about. There were a lot of comments on my utility decorate with me and comments of people wanting to know where the shelves were from, what size the shelves were, and also my clothes area. I will link them all in the description box of this video. I'm going to do it right now so I don't forget. Thank you so much for watching. One more thing, and I never ask anybody to do this. Well, on the very rare occasion I do, but looking at the analytics of my YouTube, it shows that there's over 70% of people viewing my videos who aren't subscribed to my channel. And I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel because it means you will get to be updated every time I upload a video. It feels strange saying it, and you'll hear a lot of YouTubers saying, you know, like this video, give it a thumbs up or subscribe to my YouTube channel because it really helps me out. And here's the bit where it helps us out. It helps us out in a way of YouTube pushing our videos out to more people who it may inspire. I'm not here to do anything other than inspire you to save a little bit of money where you can and know that even as a middle-aged woman, I don't need to hire out any contractors to do anything in my house. I can do it myself. We can all do it if we just get a little bit confident or we see somebody else doing something. It gives us a little bit of confidence to be able to do it ourselves. I never dreamed I'd be able to hold a drill and do the things that I do, but I do them and I do them confidently and know that I've done my best, and providing I've done my best, that's the best that I can do. And if we can spread that, if I can share my videos and help another woman, lady, girl, whoever, to be able to do the things that I do, I love that I've been able to do that, to inspire you to do it. And that's why I would love you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm just a woman here doing my DIY, doing my thing, and knowing that I've inspired somebody else. I seen a comment on one of my other videos and it was somebody said, I never thought that I could put a shelf up myself and you inspired me to do it, and I've done it and I'm so proud of myself, and I'm proud of you for doing that as well. So when I say subscribe to my channel, it really helps me out. It helps me out in a way of somebody else who may stumble across this video, because YouTube can see that people are interested, so they'll push it out to more people, and then other people get to view it and to get that little bit of inspiration. I'm shivering because I'm freezing cold. It is so cold. It looks like a nice bright sunny day, but that's just because my kitchen's white. I am freezing. I'm gonna go wrap up in a blanket, and I will see you all in my next video where you get to see just how lovely my lovely freshly painted kitchen is.